What is up? I am Hamlik, and this is the final episode of the first Assassin's Creed. Welcome back to the Assassin's Creed experience. If you are new to this series, I have been playing every single Assassin's Creed game in order from start to finish. If you happen to have missed any of the episodes, they will be linked below in the description. If you are new to this channel, I put out daily gaming content. So subscribe and turn those alerts on so you don't miss out on any of the action. Let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get it. What the hell is this?
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
The fuck?
No! What's happening?
So, a student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Now that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof
Proof of what?
that nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
Oh shit, it's everyone that we assassinated.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
stabbing me.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
And now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I'm disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student. Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
Where'd he go? There he is.
My blade sees for me, Hamlik. It cuts through the darkness.
Get up.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it, as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't. We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well,
We've got the map.
how many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that?
What? Oh, that's cool. Are there any interactions here? No. Wonder what all this writing mean.
Oh my god. Looks like... Is that blood? What the hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
This marks the end of the first Assassin's Creed. Though I will be posting content from other games, I am still actively playing through Assassin's Creed 2 and making the videos for it. If you stick around after the credits, I will be reading the hidden emails that are in the game. I am constantly striving to improve the content that I put out for you guys. So please, please, please let me know if there's anything you would like to see differently or that you want changed. Or if you just have any ideas of different games to play or different types of content that you guys would like to see, I'm all for it. I'm always trying to make the best possible content for you guys. So your feedback is super important to me. Anyways, guys, thank you for participating in this playthrough and experience. I appreciate your time and support. Let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get it. The heck? Talks continue regarding the aftermath of L-11 outbreak. Nearly 6 years later, little progress has been made in dealing with the repercussions of what history books now refer to as the Second Plague. With nearly 96% of its population decimated over a 3-month period, the continent of Africa is now virtually uninhabited. Plans to divide up the continent have met with strong resistance and claims of neo-colonization. One protester had this to say: "Whether we are 100 or 100 million, this is still our home, and no one has the right to take it from us." The heck? Mexican president promises better border security. Concerning about the record numbers of illegal immigrants entering his country, the president of Mexico today has promised to ramp up border security. The number of troops stationed along the border is expected to triple. Opponents are worried about an increase in violence between American refugees and the Mexican. Fighting between the two groups has left 300 dead and nearly 1,000 wounded over the past 6 months. Warren, if this kid isn't going to get us what we need, it's time to start looking elsewhere. I've CC'd David from our acquisitions department. He may be able to provide with a couple of additional test subjects should Desmond be retired. In case you need reminding, we are running out of time. This crap with the fluoride enhancement is going to put us under a lot of scrutiny. We need to launch on the 21st. If we wait any longer, we risk everything being frozen during the investigation. I have a feeling that none of our friends in DC are going to do us any favors on this one. We'll deal with them come election time. Hundreds hospitalized in the wake of water tampering scandal. Abstergo Holdings stands accused of secretly manipulating a small town's water supply in order to test synthetic drug referred to internally as new fluoride. Nation mourns the loss of the Final Film Studio. History was made today with the closing of the country's last movie studio. The rising prominence of video games coupled with rampant piracy are considered to be the leading causes of its demise. Okay, that's just password stuff. It's about those idiots in the pills division. We're putting out a press release today about the satellite, telling them the launch has been delayed until the 21st so that we can make improvements to the coverage area. Some stuff about less dropped calls for the benefit of our consumers, of course. Let's just make sure you get what you need in time to meet the new launch window. While you've been watching the news, stock is going to take a hit from this one, I'm sure. Want to grab lunch today? Guess the shit's really hit the fan this time. Someone managed to leak a bunch of documents on the fluoride enhancement studies, and now pharmaceutical division is under investigation by the feds. They've shut down the entire. They've shut the entire place down. You see what was in those reports? What the hell were they thinking? They pretty much poisoned the entire town. As a general reminder, all employees of a Sturbo industry are prohibited from discussing corporate policy. Oh, okay, that's that. You told me she wasn't going to be a problem, and here she is stirring up the shit again. Deal with this, Warren. You vouch for her. You're responsible for her. I'll be out of the office starting September 1st. I will return on October 4th. In case of emergency, please contact my assistant, Aubrey Jacobs, at extension 2003. I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why 5 years after the fact, no one willing to tell me what happened. My friend, if you are concerned about sensitive information being divulged as a result of sharing this with me, I think my record of the company speaks for itself. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. Holy crap. Tension mounts over Antarctic drilling. The US and EU are once again facing heavy criticism for the division being constructed of jointly owned oil platforms in the Weddell Sea. Several supranational unions oppose the work, claiming it violates the Antarctic Treaty System. The situation has been further complicated by the presence of 2 naval destroyers said to be in the region for reasons unrelated to the construction. Hurricane season ends, but not in the way that you think. Increasingly erratic weather patterns have caused the Global Weather Association to abolish the term hurricane season. Once confined to the months of June through November, hurricane duration, frequency, strength, and location have increased to the point where most coastal cities now live in constant fear of these devastating storms. Iowa Sturgo satellite launch postponed. Citing last-minute adjustments to their new all-in-one telecommunications satellite, Abstergo have postponed the launch of the first satellite until December 21st. They maintain that their patented technology will allow faster, more reliable data transmission than previous generation satellites, which suffered from delays and interference. Holy crap. A lot there. Deleted. Before I finish my report on subject 16, you should take a look when you have some time. I believe it validates my beliefs that we need to be treating them with greater care. Failure to do so will only result in further breakdowns. I'll summarize things for now, since I realize you're probably pretty busy. Prolonged exposure to the animus caused a bleeding effect within the subject 16's genetic structure. The result was a blending of genetic and real-time memory. He became unable to distinguish his own life from those of his ancestors, as witnessed with the incident in his room. Oh shit. I believe this effect is very similar to certain forms of multiple personality and delusional disorders. People who claim to be experiencing past lives or the presence of other minds within their own are quite possibly experiencing a natural occurring version of the bleeding effect. Though the specific symptoms may vary from subject to subject, the end result is the same. They lose their minds. This is what I believe happened to subject 16. One of the ancestors seemed to have been involved in an opportunity event in the ancient Far East. The wall writings he left us defy any conventional explanation, though I'm not ready to dismiss them just yet. For your request, I've asked for a linguist and a historian to research them further in case there is some significance. I'll let you know if they come back to us with anything. I'll get you a full copy of the report so that you can review my findings when you have the time. I know this is not that important to you, Warren, but it means a lot to me if you just take a look and think about it. We don't need to push them so hard. We don't need to kill them. From a purely practical perspective, there's no point in destroying the subjects anyway. Once they're dead, their knowledge is lost to us forever, and we both know how dangerous that can be. Conference room door password. I know what you're doing. I know what you did. I saw him. He had a metal ball. It opened. They went crazy, shooting, stabbing, tore each other to pieces. I know it was you. Saw the logo. Heard the name. I'm going to tell anyone who will listen. You'll be exposed. They'll know the truth, and then you will pay. Crazy bastard, you'll pay. Crazy. That's the administration. Well, that concludes all of Assassin's Creed 1 original. I believe that's everything. Oh, that's just additional extra crap. Alright. Be out. Well guys, thank you for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button, please subscribe and turn those alerts on. Remember guys, we'll be playing every single Assassin's Creed game in order. So what happens next, you ask? Find out next time.